Spence, 93 Sports, back with another one. And I want to talk about Errol Spence versus Lamont Peterson. So, this is definitely an interesting fight. It's gotten more interesting as the time went on, and seeing the weigh-in today, it kind of gave me a little bit more hope that this will be a more competitive bout. I gotta say, Errol Spence definitely looked better than he did at the Kell Brook weigh-in. I don't know if he changed his diet or changed his workout regimen, but he didn't look as drained as he looked for the Kell Brook fight. So that's good. We know he's gonna be strong and healthy. And Lamont Peterson, standing up next to Errol Spence, if I didn't know any better, I would think they were, close to the same size. But looks are deceiving. We know that Errol Spence has fought at the weight more frequently, and Lamont Peterson, was more active at 140. But let's get into it. I looked into the betting odds for this fight, and let me see. Errol Spence is a negative 3,500 favorite. So basically, what it's saying is, I just learned this today, so I'll go ahead and put y'all on game for you guys that don't understand betting. Negative 3,500 is basically the way that I was taught. You would have to bet $3,500 in order to make $100, and then with Lamont Peterson being a positive 1,200 underdog, for every $100 you spend, you'll make $1,200. So if he won, he could make some motherfuckers rich. I'm even thinking about shit, at least, putting in like $50 to $100. I mean, you can't really go wrong if he gets the upset decision. I mean, that's a nice little come up, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm, even though it's only $50, $100, I'm like, I don't know. I think about it. But anyway, back into the fight. I definitely think that Lamont has a better chance if he decides to box, but I just feel like Errol Spence is gonna bait him into a fight, and there's gonna be some situations in there where his pride is gonna take over. He's gonna get hit with a heavy shot, and he's gonna want to get his get back, and that's gonna be his downfall. I don't see this fight going the distance, but it's possible. This would be a huge upset if Lamont Peterson is able to pull this off. I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen too much of Lamont Peterson. I've seen a few of his fights, when he was like really, really prominent. That was kind of a little bit before my time. The Timothy Bradley fight back in the day. I don't even know if I was into boxing, at that time. But I've seen some of his recent fights, Danny Garcia, Felix Diaz, and it was okay. I'm definitely just looking at this fight just because of what it could bring in the future. Seeing Errol Spence get past Lamont Peterson, and going on to bigger and better things. Watching the media day workout yesterday. It seemed like Lamont Peterson had on more clothing than Errol Spence, so he was, I kind of felt like, damn, he's still doing his weight cut. Then I seen a video last night. I want to say it was on Errol Spence's Snapchat. No, not Snapchat. I think it was Instagram. Errol Spence was still running last night, so I'm like, damn. Most fighters, you would think, most people say it's just, the week before the fight, you just recovering and all that. Dude was still running the day before the weigh-in, so that's a kind of a little red flag that it's getting close to that time where he got to get out of 147. And I heard somebody make a good point, and they said maybe Keith Thurman is waiting for Errol Spence to grow out of the division, and I'm that'd be a good. That's a good idea if it's Keith Thurman, but from what I hear, Keith Thurman struggled to make weight too. So shit, he might be getting out of 147 soon too. But Errol Spence definitely bigger than him. But that's pretty much my thoughts on the fight. I'm contemplating if I want to put in this bet just in case, Lamont Peterson's able to pull something off. It's highly unlikely. you know. But give me y'all thoughts, man. Do y'all think that Lamont Peterson has a legitimate shot in this fight? Everybody that I've heard break down, I don't think I've heard anybody come up with a legitimate reason that Lamont Peterson can win this fight. Everybody's just talking about it's gonna be a more competitive fight than what people think. And the betting odds don't lie, man. I mean, Errol Spence is a heavy favorite. For you to bet on Errol Spence and make some money, you gotta come with shit. I don't even know if it's even worth betting on him unless you break it down to like the round or something like that. I don't even know. That's probably the only way you can make money on this fight if you a betting type of guy. But other than that, man, I'm looking forward to a good fight. Like I said before, Errol Spence looked pretty good and healthy at the weigh-in, not as drained up. But I seen Robert Easter Jr., man. That nigga look like a fucking skeleton. Shit, man. I don't know how the fuck he getting down there to 135, man. Dude look like a whole fucking skeleton, and you would think this nigga be the one to be close to missing weight, and the smaller guy moving up from 130, he missed weight. Javier Fortuna was like 2 pounds off, so I haven't got no update as to if Javier Fortuna ended up making weight or what, but that was a big surprise for me. This nigga coming in 134, man. This dude's like damn near 6 feet tall at 135, man. So he got a whole lot of grunt. Well, I don't know, man. Some people just got that body type, so he might be able to, maybe one day get up to 147. But I don't know, because I don't even think Thomas Hearns, he a big motherfucker. I don't even think he was ever as low as Easter Jr. was. I could be wrong. But trying to make sure I got everything covered. I saw an interview from I think it was Barbershop Conversations. He talked to Adrian Broner's trainer, the guy, damn, what's that guy's name? I don't even remember what the guy's name is, but he's basically talking about how he's not training with Adrian Broner right now. Adrian Broner's down in Florida with some guy Cunningham or some shit. So I don't know if Broner's switching trainers or what, man. And I wanted to talk about this in another video, but since I'm just rambling, I'll go ahead and get into it right now. But I seen this video, I want to say it was Dante's Boxing Nation, and he was in the gym or whatever, and I guess he was talking to some reporter, and he brought up the Adrian Broner's loss to Sean Porter, and who's the other guy he lost? Marcos Maidana. And Adrian Broner act like he was gonna get the goons on him. He was basically telling him, don't even bring their name up in this gym, or you gonna get put out. And then basically Dante Boxing Nation was like, okay, I wouldn't even bring it up like that. And then Broner basically like, you ain't gotta look all scared and stuff. Ain't nobody gonna touch you or whatever. I ain't gonna let nobody touch you. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit, man. That's the kind of shit them reporters gotta deal with to talk to these fighters. Then the next video you see him shit all around Broner still interviewing them. I'm just like, man. And then you seen what Broner did to fucking Ness from the Boxing Voice, calling him a bitch ass nigga, and they gotta put up with the shit if they want to interview with these guys, but at the same time I guess it's worth it because Broner gives them the satisfaction to seeing them lose every once in a while. So I guess that's all that that makes it all worth it in the end. What else, man? Since I'm just rambling, man, I'm gonna just go off the top whatever I'm thinking about. And I seen the interview with Gervonta Davis. What was it? I think he was on the Breakfast Club. Okay, so he was on the Breakfast Club, and this is actually a topic that I wanted to cover in a video, but I never got to it. They was talking about where he was talking to some reporter, lady, I don't know what the girl, some reporter. He was basically saying that I like you better when you showing your titties and pussy on fucking FaceTime. So I'm like, why you say that to her? So I clicked on what she was talking about, and she basically shared this link from Fight Hype. So I always felt like Fight Hype was like basically Floyd Mayweather's voice, or it's his company or something like that. And they put out this article to where Floyd Mayweather was basically shitting on all his fighters and basically he was like, it was like he was ghostwriting it. Like Fight Hype was acting like they had some sort of source or whatever that they was getting this information from. And a lot of people think it was just Mayweather that just leaked the information to him and told him to put it out because, he felt like his fighters was being ungrateful. So it was basically getting into how Floyd Mayweather took him from Baltimore and gave him money to get a car, gave him money to get a house for his mom's, and supposedly Gervonta Davis used the money to go buy a car or something. And he talking about how Davis was being ungrateful. I guess this was around the time when right before Davis got his title shot, he was acting like Mayweather had him on the shelf and wasn't doing nothing for us. So I'm guessing Mayweather went ahead and put that information out to kind of the son the guy and like let him know, hey, I'm in control of this. But back on topic, man. I'm just rambling right now. But for the fight, Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence Jr., man, like I said, great fight. It's a great fight to kick off 2018. It's a great fight to kickstart Errol Spence's future in the division. He said he want to fight 3 times a year, so we'll see if that holds up. If he fights 3 times, I mean, he'd be one of the most active champions in boxing right now. It's not really any active champions that's fighting 3 times a year that I can think of off the top of my head. So that's a good thing. But that's my thoughts, man. Give me y'all thoughts. How do y'all think the fight's gonna break down? I want to hear from somebody who legitimately in their heart feels that Lamont Peterson is gonna win this fight. I want to hear y'all's breakdown and how y'all feel Lamont Peterson could pull this major upset off. I don't see how he could do it, but y'all can try to enlighten me, okay? Again, this is Sense 93 Sports. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when all my latest content drops. And I'm out.